Hello everyone, still in our series of trigonometric equations. Here is another one. Cosine of 2x equal to 7 cos x plus 3. We are looking for the angle x from 0 down to 360 degrees. Don't forget to like, comment, and share to your learning colleagues. Let's get started. We have a restriction, so we are looking for only the solution from 0 down to 360 degrees. Well, first of all, let us expand this. This is a double angle for what? Cosine. Remember, the expansion of this is cosine squared x minus sine squared x. This is the expansion of double angle for cosine. And this will remain equal to 7 cos x plus 3. But since we have cos x here, another cos x here, we can write sine squared x in terms of cosine squared x. Remember, sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. This means that sine squared x is equal to 1 minus cosine squared x. Therefore, instead of this, we can now replace it with 1 minus cosine squared x. So cosine squared x minus the whole of 1 minus sine, this should be cosine squared x is equal to, we can also bring all these terms to the left hand side. As this crosses over, it becomes negative 7 cos x. As this crosses over, it becomes negative 3. And the whole of this equals 0. This minus is going to affect every single term here. So this becomes, I think, cosine squared x minus 1 plus cosine squared x minus 7 cos x minus 3 equals 0. Let's collect the like terms. We have cosine squared x, another cosine squared x, making 2 of them. 2 cosine squared x. Then we have negative 7 cos x. Then minus 1 minus 3 will give us minus 4. This is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation in terms of what? Cos x. And I think this is factorable. We have first factor, which is going to contain cos x minus or plus something, then multiplied by another cos x minus or plus something. Remember that you can mentally substitute cos x with any variable. For instance, you can make it 2y squared minus 7y minus 4 equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation in terms of y. But I just don't want to do that substitution. I would like to take them all along. All right. First of all, we have to take the leading coefficient and multiply by the constant term. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Then we think of two numbers which we can multiply together to get negative 8. And the moment we add those two numbers together, we get the coefficient of the middle term, which is negative 7. And the numbers are 1 and negative 8, because this time this will give us this, and this plus this will surely give us negative 7. So we just replace them here. We have plus 1, and we have minus 8. But remember, the leading coefficient is not actually 1. So since we have another number here, we divide. So we can simply divide these two numbers by 2. All right. So you can see that we have two factors. We are going to set each to be equal to 0. It means that either cos x plus 1 over 2 is equal to 0, or cos x minus, this is 4, right? Minus 4 equal to 0. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So let's continue the other side. So as you take 1 over 2 to the other side, it becomes negative. So we have cosine of x equal to negative 1 over 2. So the question is, cosine of what angle is actually negative 1 over 2? On our unit cycle, remember that cosine is negative in either second or third quadrants, but it is positive in the first and the fourth quadrant. So if we assume, because this is a special angle, if we assume we are in the first quadrant where cosine is positive, then cosine of that angle will be 1/2 positive. And cosine of what angle is actually positive 1/2 is 60 degrees. So if you are at 60 degrees, you have cosine to be 1/2. But remember, you are here. So this is our reference angle, 60 degrees. So in the second quadrant, it will be what? 60 less than 180, because this is 180 degrees. So we have seen that x can be equal to 120 degrees. And also x can be what? In this quadrant, which is going to be 60 more than 180, which is 240. But if you don't want to use the unit cycle, you can actually use your calculator, take cosine inverse of both sides, which is going to return an angle of 120 degrees. But remember that cosine of 360 degrees minus that angle will still be equal to -1/2. So it means that 360 minus x will also be equal to 120 degrees. Then what do? We make x the subject by subtracting 120 from 360. That will give us 240. So these are the two solutions we have for this particular equation. But remember, we have another one here. And how do we solve this one? So we have cosine of x as -4 crosses over, it becomes 4. But there is a problem. Cosine of any angle will never return a value greater than 1. The value cosine can return must be within this limit, -1 down to 1. It will never be less than -1, and it will never be greater than +1. But this 4 is not within the range. Therefore, this is not possible. The only solutions we have are 120 and 240 from 0 down to 360 degrees. As simple as that. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.